So you wanna make $3,000 with your camera this month. We're gonna need a camera, a tripod is recommended, a couple of COB RGB lights like these two I have here, the newer MS60C and the HP80C. And one more thing, a telescoping pole that I showed in a video that you could use instead of a drone. Something that goes at least 15 feet. And then all you gotta do is begin streaming and start stripping.
What the?
Seriously, you don't have to do that, unless that's your thing. I'm not here to judge. My name is Charles Wollertz, this is Wollertz Photography, and welcome to the channel. This is part 2 of a video I made a few weeks ago on 5 ways that I've generated income using my camera. Now, I'll link that video at the end in case you missed it, but for now, these are the other 5 ways that you can make money with a camera. And I chose the $3,000 a month because it looks great on the thumbnail. You can make a lot more or a lot less depending on where you live and your marketing skills. All right, now let's start with the first way that you can make some money using your camera, and that's gonna be headshots. Peter Hurley is a world-renowned headshot photographer. I heard in one of his videos, I think what he said was that he will not push the button for less than $3,000. So in a session, 3 grand, boom, done. One day, one session. You can do multiple sessions a day. Yes, we're not all at his same level. We don't have the exclusive clients, but everybody else needs headshots as well. If you live in an area where you got business people, realtors, doctors, dentists, lawyers, anybody that's a professional is going to need a headshot. This setup is not that difficult. You could bring a studio with you, or you could set up in your studio and have people come to you. Now, here's the secret. Get with an organization, a bigger company within 5 or 20 people. That way, you can shoot all day, it's clean, efficient, and it pays big time. Up next, portraits. The vibe is totally different than headshots. This is usually outdoors, more relaxed, natural light. Think high school seniors. Totally different. You can book a session with 10 of them in a weekend, and now you just made a whole bunch of extra money. Yes, it's seasonal, but it's not only high school seniors. There's a lot of people that are in portraits, couples. There's so many different ways that you could branch out if you can shoot portraits. And the best thing is you don't need much to start. Like I said before, natural light is your best friend. You could use a speed light or two if you want to control the light, but a 5-in-1 light modifier is usually all you need. The photos are gonna look professional, gonna look great, and it's a great way to make some extra cash. Ooh, third, kids. All right, kids, the energy is totally different. You're gonna need the same setup, same lighting, natural light, a reflector, if you want a couple of speed lights or a strobe, but the energy is a lot different. The good thing about children is if you do a good job and if you perform well as a photographer, you're gonna get repeat business for years to come. Every year, kids change a lot. So that family is gonna be looking for more portraits every year. So keep that in mind. Before we go to the next step, let me remind you that if you need help with any of this, I have a photography course available at wollertzphotography.com. There's video and printed materials. All of these options for money making are here in the part 3. So we have your headshots, portraits, what camera settings, and yes, camera settings change, I understand that, but if you use aperture priority, you can select the right aperture for the right group of people. And that is all here in this booklet. That's part number 3 for the commercial side of things. It's a bundle, you get 3 in 1, so it's very helpful if you're looking for a little bit of extra help with your photography. Now, let's go on to the secret technique. This is something that's gonna help a lot of people, but you need to put yourself out there. The first thing you need is a good portfolio, a solid portfolio. Shoot stock photography, get your friends, family to pose, do some headshots. Let's use this as a headshot example. Shoot some headshots for your friends and family. Make them look professional, make them look good. Play with the lighting. Soft light, another color if you want. You don't have to have another color. A reflector from underneath, like this one I'm using here. Something to fill in these shadows and make you look smooth and clean and nice, professional. That's all you need for headshots. It doesn't take a lot of equipment. Promote yourself as a photographer. I'm in town next week. I'm gonna be doing headshots. Come to the studio, you'll get a discount. Social media, a newspaper, whatever you can, just put it out there. Go in person. Go to all the businesses you know. If you live in a small town, I'm sure you know all the businesses. If you live in a big town, you'll know a lot of businesses. Go in person. If you don't ask, the answer is always going to be no. But if you put yourself out there, there's a chance that someone's gonna say yes. You need to do marketing. Nothing is gonna happen just because you put a sign on the door that says open. You need to go out and get customers. If you don't have a studio, no problem, you can rent one. And this is why I say that where you live matters. If you're in a busy area, then you're gonna get more business. So as an example, and again, the pricing depends on where you live. Some headshots go for $100, $200, $400, or like I said earlier, Peter Hurley for $3,000. It depends on who you are and where you are. So years ago when I rented that studio, I did it for, I think it was $150 a headshot from 1 to 5 people. From 6 to 10, it was 120. Anything over 10, it was $100. So when you're working with the manager of the company or the owner of the business and he wants headshots for everybody, then you can bundle. They only had 10, so I couldn't get the extra. But don't charge per hour or as a group, charge per head, per person. You can do the same thing if you rent a space. You can market it out like that for children. Set up a small studio. Don't have the backdrops and stuff, you can rent them. If you book yourself and you have everything ready to go, you can rent lighting, you can rent anything you need. Just make sure you know how to use it before you book the sessions. Early bird sign-ups, by getting people to sign up early, you'll know how much you're gonna make before you sign up. The next way you can make some money with your camera is doing family portraits. Families, I mean, they're easy, especially if you can upsell a group portrait for the family. You're doing children's photos, and then you're like, well, how about you all guys get together and we can do a family shot? You get a picture of the family. Then you can upsell with prints. If you're looking for businesses, do group photos. Families and groups are very similar. The technique, camera settings are very similar. The apertures, all that stuff that I document on my photography course, and all the tips I give you on family or group photos. But that's a great way to upsell. When you do everybody's headshots, oh, let's go do a group photo. That's another couple $100. So that's a great way to upsell and make more money with your camera. The last way that you can make $3,000 this month with your camera is shooting weddings. And here's the best thing. You don't have to be the main wedding photographer. Being the main wedding photographer is very stressful. I don't like it. It's very stressful. You're whatever. But as a second shooter, a lot less stress. You show up, you do your photos, $500, easy. You can do 3 weddings in a weekend. I know professional photographers that do 3 weddings a day. That's way too much stress for me. But as a second shooter, you show up, you give them your camera, you go away, you just made $500. Do that 3 times a week, that's $6,000 by the end of the month. Now, if you noticed, all of these 5 ideas have one thing in common, and that is marketing, selling yourself, promoting yourself. As a photographer, you need to do this. If you don't, then nobody's gonna know you're there. Like I said earlier, if you don't ask, the answer is always gonna be a no. But you need to do your research, you need to go to the businesses. College friends, they probably already have kids or businesses. They're gonna be the ones needing your photos. So look for professionals, put yourself in the right circles so you can network and get the right connections that are gonna be your next customers. And remember, if you need help with technique, composition, camera settings, and all of this, then go to wollertzphotography.com and check out the different ways that you can enjoy and learn from this digital photography guide. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Here's that video I mentioned earlier, the first version. And if none of these ideas work for you, we could go back to the original idea.